Welcome back in Hadith Masiska Academy. The sixth round begin with the first table encounter between Alexei Dreev and Nepomniachtchi. Okay, we see again some kind of Grufeld, a theoretical line which has been played many times. So both opponents, they know this position quite well. I think that Dreev played it in some 2-3 important games.
Yes, actually this line seemed to be more or less closed exactly after the game I played against Alexei Dreev with black something like 10 years ago. Well, that time he played a3, and it seems that, well, black has enough dynamical resources to hold the balance, but not more. And probably this is the way Alexei Dreev decided to play after he lost this painful game to Jan Nepomniachtchi in rapid tournament. He just probably is going to play something solid. Actually, it must be said that in the fifth double round, finally all the favorites, all the pre-tournament favorites found their track. Well, Jan Nepomniachtchi, Dmitry Andreikin, Alexander Grishchuk, Shahryar Mamedyarov, Alexei Dreev, they all won 2-0. Exchange operation. Well, in general, yes, bishop f2 is now possible, so it's sort of pawn sacrifice, but then I believe there will be
some pressure on f7, tremendous pressure on f7.
Yeah, so I don't think that Jan has done everything properly.
Well, at least we can say that he's a pawn up, but he will have some good compensation to show for it.
Well, okay, after bishop f2, rook f2, queen e7, queen c2 wins. Oh yeah, so probably he was right not to take this pawn, but now I think this asymmetrical pawn structure and
so
bishop against knight.
It's nice for white.
Yes, it's very pleasant. It's very pleasant positional advantage. It's a type of play which
now something like queen f4 looks not bad. Queen c3, double attack.
Double attack.
It's always a little better. Okay, he's
maybe not. Maybe even not a little better.
Maybe much better here.
Maybe it's about some.
Okay, good practical decision.
Okay, yes, knights are always very tricky. Okay,
although white is not forced to take on d5, he can just take on a5. But then c6 consolidate a little bit, and white will be a pawn up, but black can preserve some good stuff. But he wanted for more.
Knight f4.
I'm not really getting it so easy. What about rook takes c7? It's so bad.
Rook takes c7 probably.
You don't have queen c5.
Some tactics, queen e4, I guess. Queen e4 in this case, but then okay, then queen g5.
Yeah, it looks like it's not so much.
Queen g5, 2 pawns up.
It's very close to take things back. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, does not look very nice for the younger player, for Jan Nepomniachtchi. It looks like he clearly misplayed something in the opening. Well, once again we see the advantages of this, well, limited repertoire. Okay, against Grünfeld, Alexei's opening repertoire is not very much limited. He plays different lines, but okay, not all of them.
How to proceed is a question here. Maybe rook c4 is so bad.
Rook c4 looks attractive, I think.
He can play, of course, knight e2 check and king h1.
h4.
It's also possible, of course.
Going from this side, because okay, black pieces are quite active, but what to do? Well, how is he intending to meet rook b2? Well, in my opinion, rook b2 is more or less forced, or no?
He was afraid of rook c4.
Oh yes, threatening mate in some moves, knight e2 and queen h4.
That's why I didn't like at all the idea of h4. I prefer rook c4, and now it's a little bit troubly, isn't it?
Yes, at least finally.
A nice mate to be followed, and well, what should you play here? Maybe something like king h2. Yeah, seems to be only way.
Yes, king h2, protecting everything. Once again, what to do now for Jan?
Well, I start thinking something like queen d3. It's not doing much. You have rook d1, and you don't do much.
Yes.
Okay, it's a little bit troubly. I mean, all the time you have to keep in mind that black has a lot of threats. So h4 is not the most accurate. Because certainly black has a lot of threats. Rook b4 is a nice move. The bishop has to find a way out. Okay, bishop c2 is possible, of course. But what he has in mind? Rook c3 simply. A little attack. Never harms.
Yes. Always some tactical tricks. Yeah, but f2 pawn, or f2 pawn, then rook f3 maybe.
Yeah, rook f3. Okay, white is active now. I believe that. See,
Check.
it's a nice tactical stuff, and now black is in real trouble, isn't he?
But
No, maybe he's not. What did he made wrongly? What did he forget?
he missed something clearly. Yes. Just simply rook f8 now. Or king h7. Don't know. Oh.
Maybe a little bit better try, yeah? Oh, bishop f7 was a little bit too much.
Yes. And now Alexei is down to the very last seconds. Well, looks like after all, yes, he was doing very well, but then
He just blundered.
Then he really blundered. Just piece down for a pawn.
Nothing, it's all.
Technical winning for black, yes. Very tense game, and it looks like Jan Nepomniachtchi is close to take the lead over. He's also rather short of time, and somehow he put his pieces, well, once more. Okay, the rooks were exchanged.
Yeah, I think it should be over.
Yes, it looks like must be winning for black, but still some precision is required here. Although, no, I think that...
Well, precision all the time, isn't it? But he had really not to do that.
Yes, queen exchanges, threatening all the time. And
He's coming.
yes. Very near. I think we will see the new leader. Okay, queen exchange was allowed actually. But Jan prefers to play for mate. What was the reason to do so? Well, of course.
He thought he could play king h5, but his mate on c5.
Yes, queen exchange
Probably he just missed that.
had to be preferred. Now he's, well,
Difficulties.
finally,
Coming,
I think
93.
this time he will exchange the queens. Yes.
Finally he exchanged the queen, or blundered the queen.
Okay. Anyway, it did not change the result
Yeah.
of the game.